Hello everyone, welcome to Addy Trade. Today we're going to be seeing the Nifty levels for 13th January, Thursday, the expiry day in Nifty and Banknifty. What I've opened here is the 15-minute chart of Banknifty. Today I'm just going to shift to this chart where I have only the daily CPR. Today we had a pretty good short day, but kind of sideways the whole day. It was tough to trade probably for intraday option buyers. There was nothing much unless this move. If somebody could capture this move, other than that, it was not a great day, and even there was some couple of good scalps that we could have done. Probably buy here, exit here, and we could have taken a short here and exited here. But these were the trades I would have probably taken if I had not got stuck in one trade. See, we had a nice entry over here. I took a short over here. The profits are posted on Instagram, took a loss of 5,000 today, and things were going good, and exactly we had resistance, but exactly took support between the 50% of R1 and S2. I could have exited here. I kind of expected it to hit R1. It did hit, but it did hit my stop loss also before that. So I'll just be sharing how I took this trade and the stop loss, how I went in loss. I took a short here and the day's high was the stop loss. Then on this 3-minute chart, and this was not more of a scalping, it was kind of like an intraday trade, probably trade until R1. So when we came here, I knew we were going to dip and again come down, and it was going well until here. So the next thing that I did, since we made an up move, lower high, and again started coming down, I moved my stop loss line over here to this high. And in this candle, right, I had to take my stop loss because I had about 10 quantity and the premium dropped by 20 points. Took a loss of, say I had 250 quantity, like 10 lots. So the premium dropped by 20 points over here. Though I was in the money, this kind of sudden up move, right, didn't expect this and kind of took the stop. I had to take the stop loss here and I took it. And after that just stayed out, because on a good trade, when your stop loss hits, that's when I just stay out. And later on in the day, when I see we did actually come and hit the R1, but we took a stop loss here and took a loss today. That is fine. That is all part of the trading. Now coming for the trade possibility for tomorrow, first thing what I want to show is this chart where I have the levels marked based on the support and resistance based on price action. See, I just adjusted this trend line. We had the trend line from here. I took it from here to, see, if you take it from here, that's how a trend line is done. There's so many supports this trend line has taken, right? It's matching pretty well. So I adjusted this trend line. Again, we took support on this trend line today at about 38,600. And we had a pretty huge gap up. Even this gap is marked and kept. Now for the trade possibility for tomorrow, if this trend line breaks, right, comfortably, we might come down. The first support again we might see is at 38,600. If that breaks, we could fill this gap at around 38,500. And this would be, and from any place we short, if we come until here, it would be a good place to book profit, because we also have a good support based on the OI at 38,500. You can see even today the put open interest has been added. So this is the two places. If we short, if this trend line breaks, if we short these two places, we are looking to book profit. And say how we would take this confirmation is, if we get some kind of a break in 15-minute and probably a retest of this trend line and a bearish price action, then we would be looking to short with these levels as the target on the lower side. And I'll be showing you a couple of interesting things today, so just watch the video completely. And any trade on the upside, right, is if this day's high is broken, today's high of 38,850 is broken, then we would probably trade, but pretty carefully. See, this is the chart where I have the monthly, weekly, and the daily, only the monthly and the weekly CPR added. The star is the monthly CPR lines, dotted is the weekly CPR. See, there was a and this is the 1 hour chart. There was a pending test of this weekly R1 that has come and tested today, and we have kind of rejected that based on the hourly candles. if we continue to trade above this, right, the next only pending level that could possibly see a test is this monthly R1. The star line is monthly R1 at 39,250. Not sure if it will come tomorrow or this week, but probably sometime this month. This is the only level that is pending to test. So if we start trading above this, we'll only try to take quick scalps, not sit for a very long trade, because anytime a reversal could come. Not necessarily it has to go to this R1. At any of this daily CPR levels, the reversal can come. So if we trade, and one more interesting thing is we have the previous day low R1 S1 at the same level. So if we break this, right, we might probably scalp until R2 or R3 or 50% of R2 and R3, not sit for a long trade. And coming back to this chart, and see from this entire January month, this is the monthly CPR, right? Jan 1st, Jan 3rd, where we started. From here, we started moving higher. We came and hit the monthly R1. This is star line here. Obviously, even the weekly pivots are there. And again, we started going up. So this is the only level on the monthly chart that is pending to be tested. Not sure if it will happen today. So just pointing that out. And one more thing, this is the daily chart, 15-minute daily chart of CPR. See, we have a very narrow CPR, and after a long time, I think we are getting such a narrow CPR. Once we got here thinking the trend might change, but still the trend continued. See, whenever we have had a narrow CPR, right, we have some change of trend. Like, you see, this is the all-time high. On somewhere over here, we were at all-time high. We had a comparatively narrow CPR and started moving down. So narrow CPR can indicate two things. One is, just put back the price action. Narrow CPR, as I've told in many videos, it can indicate one thing. We can have a trending day on either one side, or we could have a trend reversal. And trend reversal is also looking possible because we have gone up so many days, right? Almost 4,800 points we have come. I'll be showing that on daily chart. And then we have got this narrow CPR, a super narrow CPR. So let's see if this is a sign of a potential trend reversal, at least for a couple of days. Now, before we see the option chart, now looking at the Banknifty, I'm just covering all the time frames in analysis in all the time frames, so everything is kind of covered, which gives a better understanding. See, on this hourly chart, on a plain chart, we are still seeing, even though we had a gap up today, this divergence is still present, and it's not like an uptick. We are going down, we are going up, it's still pointing sideways and down. So this is a nice divergence that we're seeing on an hourly. So when this divergence will convert into a nice bearish trade, that we don't know, will only the price action can tell. So this is on an hourly chart. Now coming to the daily chart, RSI is still up, it is still bullish, everything is still looking bullish on the daily chart. So that's the reason I said if we go up, probably I would keep this as the target, 39,250, and probably expect some reversal from here also. This is the only level pending to be tested on the monthly chart. And one more thing, if we place a fib from the extreme top to the recent low, we are exactly at one fib level of 0.68. So if this breaks, probably we can even see 40,100, not tomorrow, but like an overall view for the next few days or this month. Or if we reverse, probably we can reverse from here and hit 37,940 is also possible. And this candle that is formed, right, this nice like a doji candle, also indicates a reversal pattern, right, a doji, and it is coming at some good resistance over here, where previously we had a pretty good, we came down, we had some sideways here and again had a sell-off from here. So exactly at that point we have this doji candle. So this is also something that we can keep in mind. Now looking at the open interest chart in Banknifty today, see at 38,800 we have a very good resistance. There are some call sellers that have come in today, even at 38,700. Sorry, 38,700 is here. where we have some put sellers that have been added today, and a very good support is at 38,500. That's the reason I said in case this trend line breaks, it's not that we can expect like a very good move on the downside, but at least for tomorrow, probably 38,500 is a good thing on the downside. As being expiry, we'll never know. If even 38,500 breaks, then probably even 38,200, this level is possible, or any one of the CPR levels. Even S3 is at 38,350, even this is possible. So as of now, this is looking at like a good support. 38,500. Now coming to the Nifty. Nifty today had a pretty nice bullish move. This is a daily chart of Nifty. See, today we have exactly come and stopped here where previously we had taken rest, and that's how I had this line. That is around 18,210 or 12, and we have pretty much taken a stop here. Not sure if we will break this tomorrow or come down. If we break it, the next good resistance is only coming in over here at 18,320 and 18,345. Even in Nifty, we had a nice bullish move for so many days, right? Some correction is pending. Now coming back to the hourly chart, 15-minute chart for the intraday levels for tomorrow, and let me just turn on the CPR. See, even in Nifty, we can make use of this trend line for tomorrow, kind of this structure for tomorrow. See, if we start slipping, right, and we can even add one more line here for support. So if we break this level 18,150, probably a test of this gap of 18,120 is possible, and even if this breaks, probably this gap can get filled at 18,080. And any move higher, see, this level is too far away, 300 points, right? Not sure if it will come tomorrow. If any points higher, we will have to make use of the CPR lines R1, R2. So I'm expecting if this breaks, right, we could probably touch this and this. And if we move higher, if we start trading above this level of 18,111, probably R1 and R2 is also a possibility. Just looking at the open interest for Nifty. See, we have a lot of put added over here. That is 18,200. Looks like 18,200 can be a little difficult to break. Though we have call sellers also, even the put sellers are coming today. A very good support is at 18,100. I don't think that will break. Let's see where these levels are on the chart. 18,200 is okay over here itself. And 18,100 is over here. Yeah. So as I said, if we get a dip, probably a reversal from this point is possible, looking at the open interest, as we have a good support at 18,100, and even 18,200 there's some resistance, and some put sellers also have come in today, and some good resistance thereafter on the top, 18,250 and 18,300. So in case we get some kind of a flat opening and we start coming down, right, all these people who have sold this puts today will have to start exiting, which can take the market down. Or as soon as we open, if this particular put, right, this particular 18,000 put, this OI starts increasing, then breaking even 18,200 can be difficult tomorrow. We might see higher levels. So this is my plan for Nifty and Banknifty. Kind of covered all time frames. Let's see how it goes tomorrow. Today we took a loss of 5,000. Hoping this narrow CPR will help us tomorrow and get the kind of profits that we want to get. So that's it, guys. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel if you're new. And thank you for watching.